First review of the year, so let's start it off with a nice blended Scotch whiskey, aged for 12 years. Hey, welcome back, Whiskey Questers. Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Quest. Anybody new to the channel, my name's Antonio. Everybody that's been subscribed for a while, welcome back. Yeah, told you guys I would do a Scotch for the very first video. Sorry, it took a while, but here we are. Ballantine's blended Scotch whiskey, aged for 12 years. So let's get this out the box and pour it into the glass and get this rolling. I got you guys. I had to do it. I don't like boxes. The canisters are pretty cool, but boxes, I don't know. Don't trust them. So let's pour some here. This has a little, I don't know what the hell you guys call this, but it's meant to keep people, bad people, from putting fake whiskey into their bottles. Now, I don't know who's gonna wanna put fake whiskey into a cheap budget whiskey bottle, but maybe there is. I don't know. Hey, for whatever reason, maybe it just adds a little touch of fanciness. I don't know. So right here we have, like I said, it's a 12-year-old blended Scotch whiskey. Not much that I can tell you guys about this because they kind of want to keep it a secret for some reason. And on their website, not much was disclosed besides that it's 12 years. Bottled at, I believe, 40%. Yep, this is a 40%er right here. But because of the Scotch whiskey rules out in Scotland, I can tell you guys that this is made out of single malts, which is, malts or single malts are 100% malted barley Scotch whiskeys from one single distillery. So this has various amounts of single malts in there, as well as grain whiskeys from Scotland. So that's a blend of that right there. But they all have to be a minimum of 12 years old in order for it to be age stated. So doesn't mean that they're all 12. There might be some older ones, but minimum have to be at least 12 to be in the bottle. All right, enough of that info. That's all I could give you guys on this because of that. But yeah, I have the good old sticker price right here, $33.81 out the door. So that's a little tribute there to our friend out in Canada, Food Quig. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, he's just a guy drinking whiskey in front of his computer. Nothing wrong with that. He gives out good information. He's very detailed with his notes. I suggest you give him a try. Very famous guy for one of his videos, but I won't go into that. I'll let you guys find him and know who that is. So let's just get straight into the nose. I'm not gonna go with the color because in Scotch they might add a little bit of caramel coloring going on, but I don't know. Who knows? So let's just move on to the nose. Oh, yes. 12 years old. Gives you a nice round and amount of nose scents going on. First off, lots of honey. Lots of honey, a good amount of like oakiness, maybe some chocolatiness. Already makes me think creamy. Before you even taste it, you're thinking creamy. Apples, like red apples, maybe like not just the apple, but like just the skin, red apple skin. Pears, more of the apples though. Maybe a little bit of berries in there, like dark berries. Maybe I don't know. I can't. This is just a sweet berry kind of. That's what comes to my head. A little bit of like grapes, also like the grape skin. I'm thinking just skins here. Maybe a little bit of nuttiness, but I would be exaggerating on that, but it's a little bit comes through. And a little bit of char. Like a light char going on. Very, very nice nose, I think. So let's just move on to the palate and see what we get right there. Cheers. This is, to me, this is great. All right. You can't go wrong with the price. The amount of flavor that comes out of this isn't like extraordinary, but what it has there is pretty damn good. Like I said, on the nose you get honey, so that's the first thing I get on the palate as well. That char, a little bit more char than I was getting on the nose. So this is not like peaty smoked or anything like that, at least not to me. I'm getting more like a barrel char thing coming out of this. Now the nose leads you to believe that this is going to be very creamy, and it is a little bit creamy, but not as much as you would think based on the nose. I think Ballantine's Finest, which is the cheaper bottle from this, has a little bit more creaminess going on, at least for me. So yeah, lots of lots of that char and then oaky going on, chocolatey. Not as fruity, but there is a little bit more berry flavor coming out of this. But those apples would have been nice to taste those apples on the palate, but maybe a little like a little brown sugar also coming out. So what it has to offer is really good. I'm gonna add a drop of water. This is only 40%, so I gotta take it easy. I don't want to drown it with water. So one. The suspense is keeping me. One more, come on, get out there, yeah. You gotta be very precise when it comes to whiskey. You don't want to overdo it, because if you do, you're just gonna ruin the whiskey. Nah. Add as much as water as you want to your whiskey. I just wanted to add just a little tiny drop so all the molecules start to come up to the front, and that's what gives you a different types of notes. Yeah, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. Like I said, this is not to a lot of people, it's not hard to find. For me, it was. I had never seen it. I enjoy Ballantine's Finest, and I've bought quite a few bottles, you know, not just for me, but when I go to parties or something. It's cheap. Bring a goddamn scotch. That's cheap. People are gonna enjoy. But I had never seen this. I walked into some random store, which is, you know, you should always just stop in and see what they have. And yeah, they had some good stuff, and but this one, I had never seen it. I could have gone with some other stuff. I think they had some barrel proof, like Elijah Craig's or something like that are hard to find as well in my area. But this I have never even seen. So I was like, I'm gonna grab it since I like the other one. So yeah, nice looking bottle too. I mean, it's, I can't say nothing bad about this. So if somebody that doesn't enjoy it, please put it down in the comments below. Let us know why. Let us know why you don't like this right here. Let's just move on to the nose with a little bit of water. Ooh, the water muted a lot of this. I'm still getting the honey, the like milk chocolate. Maybe a little butterscotch this time, but the smokiness went down. The oakiness went down on the nose. But let's see what happens on the flavor. All right, cheers. Oh, very nice. Yeah, so you still have that honey there, but it's a little softer, a little bit soft. Everything's softer. The milk chocolate coming through. There's still char, but it's like softer as well. It's just, I don't know. It mingles nicely with a little bit of water there. Wow, it's kind of desserty, you know. It's like a little bit more like, I think like floral notes starting to coming out on the palate. Yeah, I like it. I liked it with a little bit of water. Wow. But that was just like tiny drops. You saw what I put in there. So maybe I wouldn't overdo it with a ton of water. But yeah, that worked nicely. Now the finish without water, it's not super long, you know, it's short to medium, you know, doesn't linger for too long, but it still lingers for a bit. With the water, it starts to fade a little bit more quicker, but hey, that's to me just a sign to take another swig. So there you guys have it. Ballantine's 12-year-old blended Scotch whiskey. To me, it's not something for you to go out and like hunt for it. But if you see it and you've never tried it, definitely give it a go. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Now it did take a few pours for me to start getting all these flavors out of this, to be honest. When I first opened it, I was just getting the honey and the char, oakiness, but not much besides that, and maybe like a little alcohol burn going on. But once it started going down the bottle, and I've let it sit for, I think the last pour I took from this was about a week ago. So it hasn't gone down much, and just that right there opened up and delivered a good amount of flavor. So there you guys have it. Ballantine's 12-year-old Scotch whiskey. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I always keep forgetting. I do put a little thing there, but reminder. But please subscribe. You know, subscribe and hit like on these videos. It helps promote the channel and move up on the algorithm on this platform. Besides that, you know, if you want to come back and watch more videos, it's up to you. But if you don't come back and watch videos, then you're gonna miss out on great content. I'm telling you that right now. So hit subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.